guys know that one of my favorite people to watch ever, um, oh my god, there's so many posts. So those of you that know me, there we go. Hi, YouTube. Okay, guys, what are we gonna do first? What vegetable should we do first? Fuck. Oh, we're starting with a cucumber. Okay, carrot. Ooh, shit. Okay, all right. Dogger, I think technically you answered faster. Okay, we're gonna start with carrot, and then we're gonna go to cucumber. That's our direction of things. Okay, so let's look for orange. Well, I get so excited. So there's this crazy bitch that I love to watch online. For those of you that like RL Craft, no, we're I'm drawing carrots. I'm drawing vegetables on my face today while I talk about crazy people online. I need an orange. I need an orange really bad. Is this a good carroty orange color? Yes. Yes, it is. We might have to mix. RL Craft is going to be coming back one of these days this week. I don't remember what day I put it in on the schedule. But don't worry, we will be RL crafting somewhere. I tried crafting a little bit off camera yesterday because I was like, oh, maybe I can get myself set up better, and I fucked everything up a lot worse. So it'll be very fun to go back to that. Okay. We need to kind of map out where we're putting this on my face. So those of you that know me know that I love my lol cows. Like, love them. Like, bitch, like, not all of them. There's a lot of them I feel like that suck. But there's a lot that I also like. Okay, how are we gonna like... I only like... Wait. I only like one carrot and she's in One Piece. I haven't watched One Piece. Is it good? I have a friend who loves One Piece a lot, but I have not watched it. Okay. We're gonna have to start, like... Because we can do the carrot... Oh, there's blood in my nose. We can do the carrot, like, up. But then we need, like, the carrot, like, the leaf. Okay, we're gonna go, like, through my eyeball, I think, for this. But I love my lol cows. They bring me joy. They are so ridiculous. And one of my favorite ones, for those of you that are in girl world, y'all know what the fuck is up, is Foodie Beauty. Now, who is Foodie Beauty? Well, we don't have enough time. Like, I could stream for, like, the next fucking 60 hours, and it would not be enough time to go through all of the clips, and all of, like, the lore, and all of, like, the everything. Um, it just would not be. Ooh, okay. This is not going to be enough space, I don't think, but that's fine. We start with the carrot and see how it goes, and then we can readjust for the other fruits and vegetables. Um, Foodie Beauty is crazy. Like, she, for those of you that don't know, we're gonna do a little quick history lesson here, right? So she, I don't care what she says, she's Canadian. She grew up in Canada, had a bit of a troubled youth. You can go back and find, there's so many videos that detail, like, all the fucking shit that she did and all the things that happened. But she, like, very kind of, like, crazy as a child. Lots of, like, family drama, lots of speculation online about it. Some of it she is, like, admitted to herself. Which, like, why would you tell the internet anything about your, like, family drama? To me, that's crazy. Okay, we need more. I'm gonna need to darken it up a little bit. I kind of care too. It only has a little over 1,000 episodes. Holy shit, that's so many. Um, so many episodes. Oh my god. But she really got on the map when she decided she was gonna make a YouTube channel a couple of years ago. Okay. Oh, we're gonna need to darken this. Yeah, definitely gonna need to darken this up. Um, And initially, she wanted to start off by being like a beauty influencer. Like, she would do like makeup reviews. She would do like little like makeup looks, like, like look of the day, etc., etc. And, whatever. She didn't really start popping off until she started with the mukbangs. And boy, oh boy, did it take off from there. So, when she had initially started, right, she's dating this dude named Milan, or BB is what she would call him, but his like actual name was Milan. Um, a dark fucking carrot. Mm. And oh, there we go. Nightbot's working sick. Um, this woman, like, I feel bad sometimes because like my house is not totally clean. I have cats. There's cat hair. It's not a vibe. Here, let me turn the fucking brightness down a little bit so we can see a little bit better. Okay. The beginning of the carrot. The beginning of the carrot. Leave you girls the chat. Well, thanks. Games are great. I appreciate you hopping in. Um, Started dating this dude. Whatever. Or they'd been together. She would leave pizza boxes all up in their apartment. Like, he would go to work, right? Like, she had had a job, I think, when they first moved in together, and then that fell by the wayside. Again, there's a lot of posts online talking about it. It sounds like it was an attendance issue. Lakin, we're Kratos now. Yes, welcome to the Kratos stream. But like, he would go to work and he would come home and she'd have pizza boxes everywhere. I think they had roaches at least once or twice because she was just such a fucking mess, like all the fucking time. Like, it was bad. Like, it was really bad. Okay. That's pretty carrot adjacent. Um and it was like gross. Like, there's the lobster mac and cheese mukbang for all of you that give a shit. She's awake at like 3 in the morning. She lets out like the worst fucking fart I honestly think I've ever heard somebody say. Well, she's like, yeah, like BB's trying to sleep. He has work in the morning. It's like super early. She fucking lets out this crazy fart. It's madness. They end up breaking up after she has a hysterectomy. Not like right after, but like they'd like been on the rocks for a really long time. She needed a hysterectomy. Tried to like heal her like ovaries by like I think doing a grape fast. Like, she just ate grapes and water. It was very weird. And then, so obviously that didn't do anything. So she had to get a hysterectomy. So, super fucking sick. He helped her like heal up from it basically, and then was like, "Okay, girly pop, get the fuck out of here. Like, we're done. You gotta go." Like, he never liked being on camera. He didn't like the YouTube life, so we never got to like hear his point of view. Okay, that's a pretty good carrot body. Hold on, I'm getting blurry. But, you know, heal her. Yeah, she had to have a hysterectomy because her like, well, you don't know actually. When your ovaries get too like fuckety wuckety, sometimes you just got to take them out. Like, they're not a necessary organ. They're definitely something that's better to take out. I think she had some cysts, a lot of cysts on them. And basically, they were like, it's not cancer, but like, there's a very high likelihood that it could become cancer if you are not careful. So we should just take these out. And she was like, I'm going to do a grape fast to like heal them, and then I'm not going to need to take them out. Because her boyfriend, BB, Milan, wanted to have a family. And obviously, you can adopt, sure. But I don't know what adoption laws are like in Canada. I don't know how they were compared to here. I need green now. But anyways, he helped her get situated, helped her like recover, helped her with wound management, like really quite a lot, honestly, for like someone who did not really want to be with her, but he was like, I'm gonna do what I have to do to help you, and then you gotta go. So that's shiny. I don't know if we want a shiny carrot stem. They break up. And this is like around, I think, give or take, kind of around COVID, sort of when they had broken up, or at least like going into COVID. We might have to use the pastel goth for this. Fuck, do I only have shiny greens? Ooh, this is still a shiny green. Oh no, because he's out of the picture now. Don't worry. Then we get into the good era, because I had heard of her before, but Amberlynn Reed was more my girl of choice before, because like Braxton. Hello, we're starting with a carrot, and then we'll move on to the cucumber. Cucumber is next, everybody. We'll try to do a slice in the corner and then like a cucumber across the face. This is going to be a shiny carrot stem, but you know what? It's okay. This is like Okay. I don't know about this, guys. So he kicks her out. She moves in with her like childhood best friend, like that they dated in high school for a while and then lived together for a while, and like they had like known each other forever. So they move in together. She had also cheated on the ex-boyfriend with him. Um so that was a whole fucking drama and conflama. Okay. Fuck, how do carrot tops look? Carrot. Help me Google. Um and like at first it's whatever, you know, they're like, fuck, why am I blurry again? They're like together, it's fine, whatever, and they live together and everything's sort of like starting off okay. There we go. I'm gonna need to turn down the fucking. Okay, that's better. I look scarier now. How the fuck do I draw the fluffy stuff in a carrot? I think we're gonna go with that. So we want like, okay. We'll go in with a little bit more detail, and I'm gonna need to go get my eyeliner pencil in a minute here. I need bobby pins. I need help. I mean, listen, it is drama over damage. That's what it started as, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, like whatever." There was like news articles written. She did a fucking like a Halloween like mukbang in this terrible Party City like plastic like cheap looking wig, about a cult where like everyone had like ended themselves, but it was super like not sensitive, and a lot of people got mad, and there was like a fucking news article like fucking wrote about it and like tried to reach out to her about it. That was very dramatic. She made a cheese graveyard from Pinterest, and everyone was like, bruh, this is not in good taste. But anyways, she moves in with the friend. Everything's fine at first. Then she decides she wants to like get on the apps because she's lonely, and she's like, ooh, I'm lonely. And, you know, as to be expected, some goes good, some goes bad. And then a lot of people online attest her going really nuts to this guy named Nick, right? So she met this dude. His name is Nick. Duh. They meet each other off the apps. Rex, I forget you get your paychecks on Wednesday. Shit. Where the fuck? There we go. That's not good, but it's better than it was. Okay. His name's Nick. Things got real weird because she was like really into him. They met one time and she live streamed it for everybody to like see, which is also crazy in of itself. I need a smaller brush for this. This is too chunky. What do they think of this? We'll try her. And like, I don't know, something about like how giddy and crazy she was when she met with him. Everyone was like, what the fuck? So more time goes on, she meets another dude off the apps who like changed the trajectory of Girl World and how we all thought things were going to go for like literally ever. So she initially referred to him. We got a fake name, right? 'Cause she's like, I'm gonna be sly and slick, because she had talked way too much about her whole entire life. Actually, I hope you get paid today. I wish I got paid today. I spent so much fucking money on bullshit because of the dentist from last week. But, you know, she meets this guy, calls him Dom at first, because everyone had figured out all this information about her life because she would constantly tell us, like, everything. And she was so bad about, like, keeping stuff on the DL that, like, oh, she's having drama. We know with who almost immediately based off of either, like, the code names that she'd use or, like, she was so bad at keeping her, like, life and her personal information private. So she tries to give everyone like a code name. Eventually, she like I think like she flashed his phone number. Like he called her while she was live. And she's like, "Oh my god, guys, he's calling me." His phone number popped up, and people backtracked his number and figured out who he was. But she called him Dom at first, and he was an interesting motherfucker. So she told us like, "Oh, he's this like super hot guy. He's like an athlete. Like, he's Egyptian. Like blah blah blah. Like he's so cool." The fucking things that we learned about this man still to this day, like, shock most of the internet. It's the holiday on the for Freedom Land Lake, and that's really funny. It's the Freedom Holiday. But this fucking bitch met this dude, like, hyped him up. Everyone was like, okay, interesting. Like, we don't really believe you because you lie about a lot of things and make shit up and, like, don't ever, like, are not honest about what your life is and what's going on. So we don't really know if we believe you about this guy being, like, all that in a bag of chips. But okay, girl, sure. It turns out the dude had gone to prison for 2 years minus a day for and this is I think public record. People had dug through like public record and figured it out, and one of the uh like reaction channels that follows her like actually I guess somehow like had like an ex or something who like kind of knew who this dude was, but the dude had like stabbed his ex and her cousin, had gone to jail for 2 years minus a day. So that was a whole fucking drama. um she didn't really believe anybody about that though, which is still weird to me because like I guess if you have a bunch of like people online who don't like you, I can understand wanting to be hesitant to believe what they say about stuff, but it's also like, girl, this is like that'd be like a really crazy thing to lie about, but like go off. Yes, the police were involved. Oh, the police got involved again, don't worry. This is the first police involvement. So this is like they're still like meeting each other. She'd met up with him like one time and was like, he's super like controlling, like he's like kind of a lot. Like she told us she had like the first time that they had met, she fucking I don't know if I can say these words online. She found a pipe on the floor in his apartment, and there was something bad in it, and she picked it up and asked if she could smoke it, and she did. So that's like the kind of person also that she is. So for all of her like acting like she's holy shit, she's an interesting person, and not in a good way. I think this might be a little too shiny to like see well, but we're gonna try. So that's good. Like I don't think she told us that at first, but like at first she was like, oh, he's like super controlling, blah blah blah. A lot of this stuff came out over time. So he's crazy. Her audience does not like him. They don't like this man at all because like duh, like she's doing bad substances and like talking about how he's actively bad. Yeah, like and yes, it was holy shit. Yes, she was. Everyone freaked the fuck out. That was like a fucking event. So she's seeing him. She's like doing this weird thing where she's telling her like audience, like, oh no, I'm not seeing him. Like, no, you guys are right. Like, he sucks. Like, I don't want to see him anymore. And then she'd go like drive. Like, she had to. Well, at first I don't think he was super far from her, but she'd like go drive to like see him anyway. Still after being like, oh, you guys are right. Like, he sucks. Like, we're having all these problems. Like, blah blah blah. Um, like he's controlling, he wants me to do this, he wants me to do that. But then she'd go like sneak around and see him and then pretend she wasn't seeing him, and then he'd like yell at her like something stupid, like the dude was not a good dude. And then they'd fight, and then she'd come crying back to the internet and be like, oh my god, he sucks so much, like he's so bad, you guys were right. And this went on for a while. And then one of the funniest things that I could imagine possibly ever happened. So she had this viewer, right, who her name was Dee Dee. I think that was actually her screen name. Hold on. I think the carrot is done. Okay. Welcome to the carrot. Carrot on the face. But yeah, so this viewer of hers named Dee Dee. No, not Diddy, but that's fucking funny. This woman named Dee Dee. I'm gonna wipe this off, and then we're gonna go to the cucumber next.
Put a girl on.
Hello. This woman named girl. We got a girl put on. Dee Dee shows up, right? She pops up in her chat. We actually, someone had gone back to like dig through, and she had been in our woman of the hour, Foodie Beauty. She'd been in Foodie Beauty's chat first as like a paying member. Like she'd be in like the members live streams, I think, occasionally and stuff too. Yes, next week is your birthday. And she suddenly started talking to like the boyfriend, not boyfriend. And then she started showing up in his lives. So she reached out to this dude. She like wanted to like get with him. They're actually still together now, and we'll talk about that in a fucking while as we get there. But like the fucking drama and the conflama that came from like more K-pop albums. I still need to get you your things because I have no money because I'm broke as fuck. But this is the carrot. Welcome to the carrot. Welcome to the carrot on my face. Carrot time. Okay, let me go get my makeup remover. We're gonna pop this off, and then I fucking need to what do I need to do? What do I need to do? Go crazy, go stupid. No. I need to motherfucking Wipe this off, and then we're going to start doing, yes, my carrot war paint. I'm going to wipe this off, and then I need to start with the cucumber. The cucumber might be a little bit sus because I need eyeliner for that to, like, draw shapes. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. I have eyeliner. So we can draw the shape of the fucking cucumber on my face and, okay. Oh, fuck, do I still have orange up here? She gonna be goopy, but it's okay. So, dude is crazy. They're meeting up. She's pretending they're not meeting up. Here, we're gonna do a slice. Like, I need to look at a mirror. Hold on. And then we're gonna draw in the shape, and then we're gonna color it in. I'm gonna do a similar, like, shape, I think, of, like, the cucumber, like, across, but up a little bit higher, and then we're gonna do, or no, we should do it because you guys can see the side of my face better. Okay. We'll figure it out. And then, actually, I think we'll have the cucumber be, like, almost, like, open here. Girl, I'm gonna rip my face off. Hold on. Dude is crazy. They're doing illicit substances. She eventually blames him for an illicit substance problem. Then the other woman shows up in the picture. And everyone online is like, holy shit. Like, what is going on? Because all of a sudden this woman's over and she's complaining about it. Because he was telling her, oh, like, we're just friends. Like, it's fine because we're just friends. Okay, we're going to have to fucking draw on the cucumber and I can line it after the fact. So, of course they're not just friends. Do the pickled version yet? Oh, like, do an actual... with the jar. Ooh, that's a good one, Lakin. Okay, I'm gonna have to. So, woman pops up. He's like, we're just friends. I can't do his accent because, A, that would probably be problematic, but also, B, I just can't do it because his accent was kind of crazy. And he'd be, like, yelling. This dude actively was, like, a tweaker. Like, not, haha, draw a jar around the cucumber, then it's a pickle. I don't have enough face for that. We're gonna have to, like, draw up into my hair. Okay, hold on. We're going to do a very light coating of green in the slice. Very, very light coating of green. And then we're going to draw on the seeds. Let it age for at least a day. Yeah, don't mind me, everybody, while I walk around with a cucumber on my face. And a jar. And a pickle. But yeah, dude's a tweaker. Our lady of the hour, Miss Foodie Beauty, decides to... This is about to take the fucking weirdest M. Night Shyamalan... Yes, twist. Fucking later in this story. Drawing up to your... Girl, this ain't drag, this is vegetables. The fuck? Imagine going to a farmer's market, fucking rolling up to, like, the farmer, like, at his little stand with his vegetables and being like, you better work, queen, yas! But, fucking woman shows up. We learn later, like, oh shit, she was, like, a follower. Like, this is crazy. Like, she was involved, kind of, and, like, swooped in to try to, like, steal this bitch's man. So there's a lot of back and forth live streaming during this era, and it was around COVID time, too. So, like, really people were, like, tuning in because they were like, what is this crazy drama? What is going on? Holy shit. Drag look but vegetables. Trash Panda, please be a cornucopia for one of your drag looks. Like, I don't know how you're gonna do that, but please be a cornucopia. Hold on. I need my reference picture. We need a cucumber slice. Cucumber slice. So we need to, like, triangulate it. Hint the grocery list of my child's face so he'll dress up as Pickle Rick. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. There's gonna be some ugly cucumbers, but you know what? It's okay. Dee Dee shows up. The amount of live streams back and forth were incredible. So, first of all, just also to, like, drive home Foodie Beauty's, like, essence. This bitch once wanted to hang out with, again, this crazy crackhead man. They'd known each other when the evening that this happened for about a week. About 1 week. Maybe 2. But, like, known each other. They were never really, like, relationship official. They were for, like, 2 seconds, but that's because he needed an alibi because he had assaulted somebody and that went to court. So they were in a relationship for that weekend when they were in another city. So that's positive. But they had known each other for, like, 2 weeks. She was pissed off because he had, like, gone out with his friends, and she was like, well, what the fuck, like, why are you out with your friends instead of, like, talking to me? Like, what is your fucking problem? And then drove over to his house and peered in the fucking windows and was, like, 3 seconds away from just fucking breaking into that shit and being like, how dare you? Why are you not paying attention to me? And everybody I remember at the time was like, what the fuck? Because, like, obviously what the fuck? Because that's crazy. So then after Dee Dee had shown up in the picture, I remember at some point, because she was constantly just trying to get into his house, and even made a comment once in a live stream about, like, if I could just get into his house, and everyone was like, girl, seek help. But she was like, okay, cool. She had left her CPAP machine over at his house, right? And she was like, well, I need my CPAP machine back. So I will be coming to get my CPAP. And he was like, I don't give a shit. I told you to get all your stuff. I threw it on my porch. Get lost. So she drives over there. He's live streaming with his lady friend. She's coming over and live streaming in the car, screaming and yelling. It's a whole fucking thing. People are, like, enraptured. They're ping-ponging back and forth between, like, let's go to his live and see what he's doing. What's he gonna do? Oh, shit, she's driving here. Let's see where she's at. Oh, shit, he knows that she's coming. This was a crazy night. The CPAP rescue, it was famously called and is still called to this day. So, she goes. Oh, girl, this is... Hold on. Gotta lock in, hold on. Okay, this is really gonna be a fucked up cucumber in a minute, but it's okay, it's fine. It's fine. Anyways... So she's freaking out. A viewer calls the cops. This is, like, the most dramatic thing, and it doesn't help either that, like, Our Lady of the Hour. She speaks primarily English. This is also happening in Canada. It's happening in and around kind of the general region of Montreal, which is Francophone speaking primarily. So the cops show up and they speak French. She does not speak a lot of French. The crazy man that she's dealing with is Egyptian and speaks English, but with a thick accent and understands very minimal French and is not really a conversationalist. Trust the process. Needs to seem the cucumbers on Freedom Land are different than what we have here. Listen, it's fucked up. I look really crazy right now, but it'll get better. Yeah, trust the process, exactly. So the cops show up. They are trying to fucking figure out even what the fuck's going on, because obviously this is all, like, just a domestic crazy disaster. Fucking crazy dude is like, oh, like, she's coming after me because, like, I live stream. He's trying to, like, get them on his side. It was a very fucking weird, like, just surreal, like, experience to watch happen and take place in real time. I will be honest with you guys. It was fucking batshit crazy. So, my fucking face is, like, too mushy in the place that I need it to not be mushy in. But after CPAP rescue, things were never quite the same. So, he decides he's gonna move in with this woman. So they move, like, 2 hours away, I think, from around where he was living at the time. Like, it is not a close, like, short little trip. It's like a 2-hour drive. Miss Foodie Beauty decides she's still gonna keep trying to go see him. Like, he's being rude to her online, he's being rude to her face, he called her a buffalo at least a couple times, and she's like, it's just, like, his humor, and it's like, girl, this man called you a buffalo, and you are defending it. Like, knock it off. Like, what are you talking about? So she's still trying to drive to see him, she's still, like, everyone, again, still, nobody likes this dude, everyone's like, bro, stop, like, chasing him down, this is crazy, like, what are you doing? Yeah, this is about to be a really fucked up looking, cucumber by and for all fucking means. So, yes, we're talking about Chantel, of course we are, yes, it's called self-promotion, excuse you guys. Oh man, this is a bad color for cucumbers. It's fine, it will be fine, it's not gonna be fine, I just need to darken it after I fucking cucumber my face. Okay. But yeah, so she's now driving.
Fuck your life! Bing bang! If you see these dogs in your front yard, just know upstairs I'm going hard. Bing bang. What do you want to tell Joe Biden right now?
What's up, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Hey, yo, Ariana Grande, what's up, mama? I'll come to Coney Island, take a spin on the cyclone. I miss you.
I love crazy people in New York. So she's tracking this dude down for a long time. Again, the audience doesn't like it. She's pretending she's not doing it. Also during this time, there's something in Canada on the gray market called wheelchairs. They are THC edibles that are 1,000 milligrams a pop for the whole thing. The whole thing. Not a little bit. The whole thing. Thank you for the plug. And thank you for the fucking bing bong.
Bella!
Look.
Where the hell have you been, Loca?
I fucking love Twilight. So she would get zooted. They're talking about the wheelchairs. We're talking about when Dee Dee came into the picture, and we just covered CPAP rescue, because that's before they moved to Montreal. So, naturally, as one does, she continues to chase this dude down. She's consuming these things called wheelchairs, which again are like these weird gray market edible products that have THC in them. That, yeah, are like 1,000 milligrams a pop. For those of you that don't know, that's a lot. That's not like a little bit, that's not even a close to reasonable amount for really anybody. And she'd eat like a whole one a fucking day. She would drive while zooted. It was not good, to say the fucking least. It was really bad. Like, she was constantly lit out of her mind. She was doing various substances with this guy and meeting strangers at bathrooms to buy more substances. Like, it was bad. Like, incredibly bad. Ugh. So, thank you for the bell. Why is your foot uncomfortable? It's probably Rex that's never watched Twilight. Yeah. What is the fuck? Is that not Piccolo? What? Oh, fuck my life sideways. I know exactly what you mean. Hold on. Let me change that, actually. Let me go see if I can find... Hold on. Sorry. We have to take a very fucking important pause because I need to fucking change that to fucking... Yeah, that sucks. Why is that the Taco Bell bill? I need the Piccolo fucking Taco Bell. Your mom forced you to read Twilight? Hold on. Oh, you guys. Oh, do you guys not know what he's talking about? Fuck. Where is it? Where's the Taco Bell sound? Do I have more? Okay, I have more options.
Taco Bell!
Wait, okay, do we want that one? That one's fine.
Taco Bell!
That's the same.
Taco Bell!
Okay, we'll add this. Okay. It should be there. What the fuck is the Taco Bell sound? Okay. That's better. Alright. Back to the cucumber at hand. I can't find it with the breathing first. Let me go back and look one more time, but I don't think they have it with the fucking, there's so many pages of fucking, well, there's maybe not tons and tons of, there's literally only the fucking, that's the only version I can get. I don't know why, they don't have any of the other kind. Tech Discord. Ah, yes, priorities. Okay. I look crazy. So, Chantel's chasing these people now for across like 2 hours of space, right? And again, like, cause she's like, oh, well, like, you know, this guy, he's saying that, like, he's not, like, sleeping with, like, the woman that is, you know, he's living with and stuff, like, they're just friends. I don't know why the fuck she believed that. No one's been able to figure out this whole time why ever she fucking believed him, but she did for some reason. So that was a lot of drama, and finally I think it sort of clicked for her one day that, like, you know, it was more than that. But there's lots of, like, melting down, lots of live streaming, lots of just crazy shit constantly, every second of the day. And we were like, what is she doing? Why is she, like, still chasing this guy? Like, and she too, she knew that nobody liked it, so she'd, like, alternate between, like, apologizing to her audience and being like, oh my god, like, you guys are right, like, he sucks, like, this is not good for me, like, I need someone in my life who's, like, whatever. And then the next fucking second, she'd turn around and be like, fuck you guys, like, I don't care what you think, like, you know, it's different behind the scenes, it's different, and we were all like, bruh, it's not, like, he sucks. But okay, girl, like, go off. And, you know, God, this is so long ago, too. I can't remember exactly what led to it, because this is, like, the most abridged version of this, because I would love to do a proper deep dive, like, series on fucking Shantopolis, but, like, I need to find clips, I need to find a lot of old videos, I need to go do a lot of digging. Like, this is going to be, like, a fucking endeavor, to say the least. This helps at all. That's just shiny. That's not going to help. But she's out somewhere driving around. She's driving to go do things. Or she's just going to drive-thrus, because that's honestly just kind of like what she did. So she's driving around. It's whatever. Someone in her chat is telling her, like, hey, he said he's going to go to the police. Because he made some comment, like, everyone thinks he was just kind of, like, posturing and bullshitting, but he was like, oh, she doesn't stop talking about me. Like, I'm going to get a, I think in Canada they're called peace bonds, but a restraining order, basically. And everyone was like, so someone goes to her chat, and it's like, hey, did you hear he's going to do this? And she's like, oh, he's gonna go to the police. Well, not if I go first. And then she went to the cops. Like, she literally, like, fucking pulled a Yui in traffic, flew to the fucking nearest police station, and filed a report against him for, like, basically being an abusive piece of shit. And, like, I think a lot of people agree that he was very, like, abusive and very crazy behaviorally towards her. Like, it was not chill at all. Like, I do not have a good green for this. It was, like, fucked. Like, super fucking, like, incredibly fucked. Oh, there we go. Well, I guess the cucumber's gonna be shiny, so this is gonna be a bit weird. But yeah, like, she turns around, it's a whole fucking thing, everyone's like, holy shit. I'm pretty sure she also got herself on camera, like, hitting a car while she was parking her car in the fucking police station, too. So that was good. You know, things you want to have be recorded. So everyone was like, holy shit, what the fuck? This is setting the stage for my favorite fucking arc. Nobody talks about it. The fucking reaction channels don't constantly reference it. Like, bitch, I think about it all the fucking time. She, okay, has basically gone to the cops, has said this whole thing. So, because of kind of, too, the way that, like, things work in Canada, because she tried to turn around later and say, well, I don't want to press charges. Like, I want to drop the charges. Like, JK. And a lot of people were like, what the fuck? But I guess, essentially there they can, like, kind of decide, like, well, you know, you're, like, an abused party, so you don't get to make that choice anymore. Like, the state, essentially, or the Crown, because it's Canada, will be prosecuting whether you want to or not, or the Crown will be pressing charges, because that's just how this shit works. And she was like, ah, fuck. So, that was a whole fucking thing. Oh, Lord, I look like a fucked up Ninja Turtle. I really do look like a fucked up Ninja Turtle. This is crazy. Oh, no. Jesus, that scared the shit out of me. What the fuck? Yeah, it doesn't have enough. There should be more. I agree there should be way fucking more to the Taco Bell, and there's just
Domain
not.
expansion, garage full. Domain expansion, garage full. Domain expansion, garage full.
So she decides one day, in all of her crazy insanity, she wants to go see him. She wants to go see her man that she just filed a restraining order against and told us all about how everything was bad. She also, by the way, later fucking rescinded all of her little statement that she kind of made and told us that it wasn't really accurate and it wasn't really real. Again, there's clips for all this. I really want to do a proper deep dive on her one day, but, like, holy shit, the amount of fucking, like, research I'm going to have to do is going to be, like, absurd. So, she wants to go see him, right? But Dee Dee, like, stops her at the door and is like, well, you can't see him because you have a fucking, like, there's a peace bond. Like, that's not going to work. And you can't, you know, he can't break it, but you also being here is also, like, violating your end of it too. Like, don't fuck this up, because, like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? So Chantal, in all of her infinite wisdom, freaks the fuck out. Like, freaks the fuck out. Is like, holy shit, this is, like, not the vibe that I want to deal with. And decides to flee to America. And Chantal's grand trip, I know, I do say it kind of fucked up. Ooh, that'd be fucking sick. Yeah, no, I'll see if I can make it into, like, a sound alert and upload it on there, so we can get the whole bit. Honestly, like, and for how fucked up everything was, she might as well fucking have been named fucking Diddy, but I digress.
Oh no, gringe.
Same. Hold on. The cucumber is gonna be bad, I think, but I think we're nearing completion. So, shows up. Tries to bring him, as we learn later, I brought you weed and coffee. I brought you coffee and... Sorry, I have the order fucked up. But she brings him, or tries to bring him, like, fucking coffee and marijuana, basically, to be like, hey, you know, yeah, I did call the cops, or show up to the police station and file a report against you. And I've been blasting you all over social media, which you know about. but, like, you know, it's fine. I just want things to go back to being normal. Obviously, she's intercepted. She freaks out. She decides to go to fucking America. She goes to New York, not like New York City, because, good lord, that would have been much funnier. But, like, upstate New York. And, like, the fucking videos from that time legitimately are one of the funniest things to me, and nobody fucking talks about them. Like, I don't know if no one remembers them, because people reference the CPAP rescue a lot. People reference, the attempted B&E. They reference a lot of the fighting back and forth. But they very rarely, I feel like, reference, this looks like ass. This is not the right shape of a cucumber. But this is the cucumber. This is not good. This is not what I wanted today. But this is the cucumber. I'm going to talk for a minute, and then we'll move on to the next fruit and or vegetable. Hold on, what do we got in the chat? Cherries, blueberries. Oh, we should fucking... Oh, I would love to do a fucking watermelon, but the greens are kind of fucked up. Hold on, we're gonna do cherries next. That's gonna be our next thing. But yeah, Chantal freaks out. She flees to America. I swear to God, it's the funniest video I've ever seen. She's, like, fucked up. A lot of people speculate that she, like, took something before she left because she's, like, acting real goofy. She gets in... This is during COVID times, too. Throw a crunch wrap on your face? Oh, shit, I should do a crunch wrap. Wait. It's gonna have to just be the crunch wrap. It can't be open because I have brown. I can do brown and, like, tan. Crunch wrap. Crunch wrap. Crunch wrap. Maybe we can try to do it kind of open on the inside. I got red. I have some green, yellow, and darker brown. Taco Bell crunch wrap. Okay. I think that's the menu picture. I can do that. But yeah, this is the attempt at the cucumber. It turned out kind of fucked up. As we can see, here's the slice. But yes, she freaks out, leaves the country. She's like, gets onto the other side of the border. Her phone's all fucked up because she's like in America, but she's Canadian, so her like data's trying to cross over and it can't. She's driving without her headlights on. It's the funniest thing in the fucking world. A whole face Labubu. Oh my god. Here, let me do the crunch wrap first, and then I can pretend to try the Labubu, but I need the crunch wrap next, but I have to take all this shit off. But oh my god. Fucking, this bitch. Ooh, I'm so itchy. She's like, she like tells Chad at some point, like the phone's facing out the window, because she'd always just live stream off of her phone. She's looking out the fucking window. The phone's facing out the window. It's pitch black. And she's like, hold on, guys. Like, I can't look at the chat. I have to drive. She's driving without her lights on. In upstate New York, it's dark as fuck. There's, like, no lights. And she's like, wow, it's really dark outside. And it just, I screamed, laughed at that. She gets a questionable hotel. She's, like, being goofy online. She's, like, posts, like, there's, like, blood on the walls. Or, like, blood in the bathroom, I think, in multiple places. It was, like, kind of creepy. She's like, yeah, I don't know about this, guys. I can't do, like, her fucking... She doesn't have, like, a super Canadian accent, but there is that little twang in there. I think she shit herself while she was streaming. It was, like, crazy as fuck. So, the next day happens, or no, not even the next day. She goes to, like, a gas station, I think, to get some kind of, like... No, she didn't. Sorry. She went to McDonald's, because she wanted to try, I think, the McDonald's chicken sandwich. Didn't like it. Went to a gas station to get junk food. Didn't like whatever the fuck she got because she was looking for something but got something else instead that she didn't like. The next day comes. It's like snowy. It's winter. She's driving around. We're gonna go to some mall or something because she decided she wanted to go home. But again, she shit herself. I don't know. What do you mean? What do I mean? She's like sitting there. She started making a really weird face and then the sounds of like shit were happening. But she wasn't like in a bathroom. She was like just in her hotel bed. It was gross. So, this, like, it was such a fucking chaotic fucking stream. I'm gonna have to literally find it, because, like, I want to rewatch it now, and I want to react to it, because I feel like a lot of people just glossed over how completely insane it was. So, yeah, the next day happens, we're driving around. She wants to go home. there are two options, because again, this is like during COVID time. This is like 2020, late 2020 or early 2021. Like, we are in the thick of it all. You had to either take a COVID test and test negative, or if you didn't want to wait, I think it was like a $9,000 fine or something crazy. And at first she was like, well, I could just pay the $9,000 and like go home now. And everyone was like, that's so much money to like just like be patient, bro. What are you talking about? I would love to do Chantal reacts so bad, but like there's so much that has to go. Like we have to build up to like modern day history, because modern day we're gonna get to. Yeah, it was KSI. What are you talking about? It's like, Kai Cenat, what are we doing? But motherfucking, oh my god. She's driving around. She, like, goes to get this fucking test done. She's gonna go to the mall, and then she starts freaking the fuck out. Freaking out. Like, she is not having a good time. Because she's pissed off. She's stuck in New York. Then she starts yelling at the guy, the not boyfriend. We're gonna call him Dom because well, no, we'll call him Cracky. I think some of his other names are too much, but Cracky I think works because he did a lot of crack. Like this, like the fucking times for this were so fucking crazy, guys. And yeah. She's, like, yelling at him, because it used to be, like, she would, like, kind of live stream and talk to him in the live streams as though he was watching, and, I mean, he usually wasn't. Or sometimes he would. The whole vibe was so weird. So, she's, like, screaming at him. Like, she is whipping down these, like, New York rural roads. It's snowing. She's crying. She's yelling. It's crazy. She's like, that's where the I brought you coffee and weed came from, because she's pissed off because she showed up at his house, and she tells us all this basically. I showed up, I wanted to talk to him, I just want things to go back to normal, and for her normal meant she'd show up, basically pay his rent, because we learned eventually we learned that she was paying his rent. She'd buy him groceries. She would also like pay him to like basically be like her, you know, do like the nasty. And it wasn't like it was nothing either, because she was giving him a lot of her money at like the peak of what she was making, and she was making a lot of money at like her peak on YouTube because everyone was just throwing money at her and paying for memberships, and because it was like this crazy clown show happening in real life. Hell yeah, you got a paycheck, girl. I love just seeing. I also wish Jenna Marbles was back. Honestly, I'm sad that she's not. Oh, we're gonna do going fishing in the pool hopefully sometime soon. Maybe this weekend, weather dependent, and if Boost's feet are not as broken and busted, but I think they're going to be still. But we're screaming, we're crying, we're driving around. She's telling us about all this stuff that she's done for him. It's very dramatic. Eventually, and we're also still facing the road, so we can't see what her face looks like while she's screaming and yelling. The live cuts off. I don't even think it was on purpose. I think the live just cut off. We come back maybe an hour later. Everyone's like still like, what the fuck is going on? She gets on. I think she deleted the live, and she's like, allegedly, I think at the time. See, no one covers this anymore, so I'm trying to remember from like watching it happen live. I think she had to go, like, she got like a call from the detective handling her like her case. Work boots are very expensive, yes. And cucumber. And she's like, yeah, the detective called, and, like, I really just need to, like, not talk about him anymore. So it's like, damn, so you, like, are fucking up your own, like, case right now. And she's, like, upset. She wants to go home. She's still waiting for her COVID test. I think it wound up coming back later that day, so it really was a pretty quick turnaround for her COVID test, but because she just wants everything so immediately, she was just freaking out all day. So then she starts the long drive home, and we didn't really get to see that, but just the chaos, the screaming, the crying, the I brought you weed, her admitting she's trying to break this restraining order that she initiated, because that was, like, a really big deal at the time. That everyone was like, you know, she insisted, like, he's mean, he's, like, abusive towards me, he's really a bad guy, like, almost like as though, like, I can't get away from him, and a lot of people really felt for her, and a lot of people really, like, bought into this story of, like, oh, she's, like, really, really suffering because of him, it's really, like, a hard thing she's going through, and yes, he was very, like, he's abusive towards everybody in his life. There's all sorts of fucking threads online and all sorts of things talking about how he behaves, and, like, we have video proof, and there are weird fucked up recordings that came out later that we'll get to, that he was just not a good guy at all. He never was. But that really kind of flipped the script finally for one of the first times where it's like, okay, so you went to the police to file a restraining order against him because things are that bad. But then you're turning around and telling us you're trying to break it because you wish things would, like, you want to see him. You want to go back. Like, and at this point, like, she's driving a long distance to have to go see him. Like, it's not he's down the street and oops, I just went by and couldn't help myself. This is like she's driving like 2 hours to go see him. She's driving super far to go see him. It's this whole fucking thing. And that really started to like flip the script and be like, okay, something here is not adding up because you're insisting that this guy is so heavily controlling of your life. Like, but he doesn't even want to see you. Like, he's sending down his new lady friend to be like, you can't fucking come here because you, like, I'm not going to let you break his restraining order, and he does not want anything to do with you. Is that the Grim Reaper? And she was so upset about it. Yes, this is the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper is a cucumber that's coming to get you. I need to take this off, and we're going to go on to the Crunch Wrap next because there's too much Taco Bell sounds. Let me take this off. We'll start with the Crunch Wrap, and we've just come back from New York. Hold on. Okay. Ooh, taco time. Ooh, boss is watching drill fighting. Oh, hell yeah, get cowboy boots for work. Just go show up in there and talk egregious shit because you have cowboy boots on now. I should get the actual little, like, the makeup, like, thingies. There's still shit on my face. I am blurry. No. I'm under attack. Like, and I hope you watch the fucking, like, the actual clip with everything in it, because it's so funny. Okay. Chantal has come back from New York. Things are weird. Things get weirder because she decides to shave her head. She goes, and everyone's like, oh my god, she's having, like, a Britney moment. Like, maybe it's happening. She's like, guys, I'm done with him. I'm gonna shave my head. Because she'd been balding because of the It's such a good fucking sound. Because of the hysterectomy, once, so, like, you know, even, like, that's, oh, God, why, like, if you have a hysterectomy, or even if you go through menopause because you're not producing the same, hormones, if you're not taking anything to supplement them, your body gets a little bit goofy because it's like, what are we doing? Okay, we have to make a Taco Bell. A Taco Bell? We have to make a Crunchwrap shape. Okay, I can do this. We're not going to use... We'll use the eyeliner at the end because that fucked me up the first time. I'm going to need, I think, maybe more brown than I have. So we're going to... Give me 1 second. I need another palette. I have a lot of colors here, but I don't have enough browns. So we're going to need brown and tan for the Crunchwrap. So many old fucking palettes that I don't use enough of. You don't have cowboy boots? Like, what do you mean you don't have cowboy boots? Cowboy boots are very fun. I would highly... Yeah, they're sole, not steel toe. Oh, well, maybe no cowboy boots for work then. Well, not those cowboy boots at least. Damn, I have to fix my nails. Okay. But yeah, Chantal shaved her head, and there's, if you want, like, a better summation, I would highly recommend watching the Tom Harlock video about it, because A, I love him, but also B, he does a pretty good job of very shortly summing it all up. I mean, I guess, but, like, cowboy boots are not just for cowboys, they're also, like, good, like, work boots, and they keep your feet situated. We're gonna have to... Okay, it's okay. I can do this. I can't do this, but if I tell myself enough times, I will be able to. So, this lady is crazy. She shaves her head. There's a clip. Specifically, I'm thinking of the clip from the Tom Harlock video where she, and I remember her doing this because I remember watching it all happen. I was like, what the fuck? She is in the middle of shaving her head because, again, her hair's been thinning. She's not been keeping up on her hormones. She's been having a lot of balding for years now because of the hysterectomy. And also because she doesn't really take care of herself. I mean, that's a whole other fucking story. Okay. Hold on, I need a mirror. But she... I want kind of like the opening to be like down here. And this is so light, it doesn't show up. I need another more like tan kind of color. She is like, she proceeds to tell us that the curtain now matches the drapes. My fupa looks like this. And everyone was like, what the fuck? It's a very funny clip. But it's also like, girl, what the fuck is even happening? So that was good. That was a delightful thing to hear and to witness in real time. But, like, she is like, yeah, you know, like, he's not good for me, blah, blah, blah. And we're all like, oh, maybe, like, you know, we're having a, not a break from reality, but maybe she's finally seeing the light and things are getting better. No, she kept trying to go back to him. She started getting into, like, wigs, which was really funny because she had bought a couple, like, real human hair, like, lace front wigs that she fucked up really bad. And a lot of people got, like, salty about it because they're like, bro, like, you spent all this money on these fucking wigs and you, like, can't even fucking take care of them correctly. Like, you're out of your fucking mind. Like, I think at least one she spent, like, $600 or $700 on, and everyone was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, that's too much for what you're willing to do to these. And there's also a really funny video of, like, her in a wig. She had, like, gone to his house, and he, like, had gone live. I don't think on purpose, but I think, like, on accident, like, he was fucking with his phone because, you know, crackhead activities. And like, everybody saw her, like, in the background, and they were like, oh my god, like, I thought you said you were done with him, like, what are you doing over there? So he, like, it was this just really weird, like, almost hostage feeling video that they, like, posted of, like, she, like, apologized to him for, like, all of, like, the ratting hot on social media, and, like, just things were weird, because she's still trying to creep around behind everyone's back with him. Eventually, I think, it came... What am I doing? Eventually, I think they decided that, like, the Crown had decided, like, we're dropping the charges that you're pressing against him, although there were separate charges that were being filed by someone else who he had assaulted. I think they're still going to court about that, so that's still all alleged. I don't know. Okay, yeah, because I need to, like... Girl, we're gonna have to use the liquid side for this, because this is not it. The liquid side is dried out, though. Oh, you're gonna get it at the boot barn? Don't tell him to embrace the pain, like, and his feet are falling apart. We're on a toenail watch. 2K25. Oh, girl. Ooh, girl, this is a fucked up crunch wrap. Well, an effort was fucking made. Okay, it's fucked up looking, but the vision is there. Now we have to fucking dip this hoof gently in the... Yes, it is for fun and me time. We're putting a crunch wrap on my face while I tell you about my favorite crackhead. I look scary. Fuck. At some point, finally, things had started to cool down a little bit, right? So fucking Chantal is, like, not chasing the crackhead as much anymore. Everyone's just kind of over it. She's making less money. It's, like, her life is just ridiculous. So, naturally, as one does, she decides, well, she's bored. She wants to, like, find a new man. So she starts trying to essentially, like, cause she's trying to, like, buy dude's time because, like, she's crazy. So no one really wants to put up with that. What the fuck is going on? Oh, sorry, I'm stuck on things. She is, you know, in all of her infinite wisdom, she'll, like, tell us all about, like, all these dudes, and everyone was like, what the fuck? I guess I'm basically the color of the contrast. We're gonna need to go darker. White as hell, ladies and gentlemen. She, like, would get, like, super, like, invested in, like, these dudes, and they just really were not about that fucking life, or they just really kind of wanted to be paid, and then that was sort of, like, all that they really wanted from her. There's a lot of drama. There's this one dude that she, like, allegedly... It's all alleged, and nobody really believes her, to be fair, anyways, but she had allegedly slept with this dude who had, like, a wife in another country. This is relevant for later. She allegedly slept with a dude who had a wife in another country. I don't think he was Syrian, but I do want to say I believe he was from somewhere loosely in the Middle East. I feel like he was Syrian, but I don't know if that's correct, and I don't want to be totally inaccurate in my retellings of this fucking crazy shit. And, you know, She was like, oh, but, like, you know, his wife isn't here, and, like, he's lonely, so, like, it's fine. And everyone was pissed at her, because they're like, that's really fucked up that you're gonna help a dude cheat and then turn around and be so, like, nonchalant about it. Like, why would you ever fucking say that? What's wrong with you? She caught a lot of flack from that. She was gonna, like, get engaged, quote-unquote, to this guy, and nothing happened with that, or, like, no one's sure if, like, the dude was, like, trying to scam her. I mean, we're pretty sure he was. Or if he was kind of down to, like, try to get married for maybe, like, papers or something, but then all of the people on the internet that fucking watch her, like, found him and were like, hey, do you know that this woman is crazy? But that fell through pretty quickly, and then not too long later, allegedly she had been on Tinder, and she found her beloved current husband, who she's married to. We'll talk about that in a minute. Within the month of meeting him on Tinder, well, within like a couple days, she started wearing hijab, which was new, because she'd never done that before. She'd never been religious, she'd never really been particularly anything. So we were all like, what are you doing? That was definitely an interesting thing to watch play out. She went to Kuwait, because he was a Syrian man living in Kuwait. She flew over there. They got married. And then she fucking stayed over there and would visa hop between Canada and here. Like, this was such a fucking out of left field kind of thing. This is definitely going to be on the exam, because, hold on, like, I'm about to fucking blow your mind here in a couple minutes. So, she decides, you know, oh, whatever, gonna move here, gets, like, married. There are a lot of there are a lot of people speculating that it's not an actual legitimate, like, marriage, but more so a kind of, like, religious marriage that is not actually legally binding at all. She has, like, Chantal will, like, fucking just fall down, like, in a rush to show you, like, crazy shit about her life that you don't need to know about. Like, she'll be like, oh, here's, like, my fucking, like, notes and all my fucking paperwork from the doctor when I went, like, to prove that I went here, like, to prove that whatever I'm telling you about this diagnosis is real. Like, she'll fall over herself to show you crazy shit and to, like, give you information about her life. But the one thing she's never given us has been, any kind of information. Like, she's never showed us their wedding certificate, which people have obviously been asking for. Some of it is trolly. Some of these people do want to troll. I will give her that a little bit. But also, like, the whole thing was so sus and it happened so quickly that we were all like, I don't know about this one, girl. Anyways, they live together. She's visa hopping. She had told us all this stuff about this dude. It's like his own business owner. He's this, he's that, he's whatever. A lot of that turned out to not exactly be true, so that was interesting to watch. You know, like, he didn't really own his own business. We don't have time for me to get into all of it. We really don't. But it is a very important significance to note, because she had said, oh, he's he's Kuwaiti. So y'all figure, okay, sure, whatever. So, a lot of you are Americans that are in here, because I know a lot of you, in real life. So, most of you are American, or from, generally speaking, Western countries that provide you, like, let's say birthright citizenship, I think is the term, right? Where if you were born somewhere, you are entitled to citizenship of that place.
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 peppers, and 155 taters.
Thank you. But it was in Kuwait, that is not the case. Like, you can be born there, but you are not a citizen. So, that was interesting to learn. I did learn some interesting things about Kuwait from her whole arc over there, because we'd have to compare what she was saying about how life worked to what, like, the actual people that live over there would say, and people are cross-referencing fucking laws, and, like, it was a fucking crazy time. So, because he was born in Syria, he is not Kuwaiti, because again, you are essentially given citizenship. You are not just automatically granted it from being born there, but he had been born there. It's not like he was born in This looks janky, but it's fine. It's not like he was born, like, in, Kuwait. Or no, it's not like he was born in Syria, and that, like, he was born in Kuwait, but because of how their citizenship laws and stuff work, he was not a, Kuwaiti by citizenship. So we all had to, like, try to figure that out, because she, like, wouldn't, like, she's, the way that she tries to communicate things and tries to sort of hide stuff, you have to basically, like, figure out, like, okay, here's what she said, here's what, like, is real life, and then the truth usually lies somewhere in the middle, or the truth is, like, oh, this is just actually how real life works, and she's just making shit up. So that's good. But she moves over there, she'd been telling us, like, oh yeah, he has his own business, blah, 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 he has all his own whatever. That was not the case. And at some point, she decided she was going to come back to, like, to Canada to fix her health and get weight loss surgery, which was pretty surprising, because she had been visiting a weight loss, like, clinic to try to get surgery, I think, a couple of years before, and then didn't want it, or I don't remember exactly how that worked out, but we were like, oh, that's really interesting. So she comes back. That fell apart almost immediately. Like, that fell apart legitimately so fast, it's, like, actually fucking absurd. She comes back. Her fake husband, as we've all lovingly referred to him as, has been messaging, or he'd been trying to message, unbeknownst to her, other women. So, there's this whole fucking grand reveal, where yet another person from her audience, for the second time, a person from her audience who had been in her chats, who had been a member, who had paid her money. I need to come back to the cats. I almost fucking forgot about the cats. A fucking person who had paid her fucking money shows up, is, like, this dude, like, reaches out to her, tries to DM her, is talking to her, and it was gross. Like, we cannot discuss. Yeah, sure, you're gonna buy a PS5. I This is too chunky. But, like, this person that he had been talking to and DMing and whatever, like, it's gross. Like, you guys know, like, the whole, to try to give you a taste, you know, like, the whole, like, the internet thing of, like, to buy porta potties. It was that kind of vibe. So, like, just to really paint a picture for you of, like, how fucked up this was, this girl releases all these DMs, there's voice notes, it's bad. Like, it's, like, so fucking bad. So, everyone, of course, online is like, ew, because when initially, Chantal had gone out there to, like, meet this guy or whatever, there are some people who I guess are crazy, who are like, oh, like, he's not, like, totally hideous, because, like, her husband isn't, like, I mean, there are uglier people in the world if we're going just objectively based off of, like, physical appearance, right? I mean, he didn't look, like, super, like, the worst, but people were, like, crying. They were like, he's not ugly, like, why I'm so upset when. It's like, I mean, he's fine, but, like, you could probably walk down to the gas station and find someone who looks better, like. Look like I have a basketball game tomorrow. I'm hoping that this draws it into actual fucking food shape eventually here. We gotta add the lettuce, and then the tomatoes, and then I'm gonna try to fix the little crunch wrap bits. Well, this is rough. But yeah, the fucking, the DMs were horrifying. She ends up leaving Canada again to come back. There's a really funny thing while she is crying in her car about this.
No, gringe.
Like, she's sobbing, and she's like, I gave my cats away for you, to him. Do not put it on your fucking credit card. And so that's another thing. So she had these cats when she lived in Canada, right? She had 2. She had, no, you're not. You can't even walk. You're in shambles. You're not going to Best Buy. There we go. Girl. It's one little tomato bit. That doesn't look like tomatoes, but it's fine. Hey, it's fucking fine. More like stay at home to recover. You can get a free chalupa with the fire reward. It's Taco Bell time. All we've done is advertise successfully for Taco Bell. Good job, everybody. I don't think I have white as a color in any of these. So, fucking, I gave my cats away for you. She had 2 cats when she lived in Canada. One was named Sam. He was younger. He was, like, I think had been, maybe 6 or 7. He was a younger cat. Very cute, fluffy, long-haired cat. And then she had BBJ. No, not best stay at home to recover with a PS5. And then, yes, BBJ. Okay. Thank you for the Taco Bell. BBJ was... I'm not sure. I think BBJ, realistically, in the real world, was probably around 18 or 19 at the time. Give or take. And she was just planning on just taking BBJ to the vet to have her euthanized. Like, BBJ was, you know, when cats get older, like, you're not going to be in, like, perfect condition. Oh. Wait, where the fuck does the goop go? But BBJ was in pretty okay shape. She just needed, like, some regular fucking toenail trims. And, like, that looks like shit. Whatever. Let's try to fix the brown and see if we can make me look a little more like a Crunchwrap. And if not, I might just fucking transform into a basketball completely. Do not Klarna the PS5. I can hear Caleb screaming in the distance about you Klarnaing a PS5. Let's add some more to the lettuce. I can't add more to the lettuce. Fuck. Oh, girl, this is bad. I do look like a basketball. This is not good. I'm giving up on the Crunchwrap because I can't... We'll try to fix the brown a little bit more, and then I'm gonna give up, and we're gonna go over to the fucking cherries, because cherries I can do, and we can recover this a little bit better, because my god, this looks rough. There's so much money for games if they're all $70. But yeah, she was gonna give the boy cat, the cuter one, the younger one, away to, like, a family friend, I guess, wanted him, and yeah, the older cat she was just gonna fucking euthanize. And everyone was like, people were literally like, I'll take her, like, she's a cute cat, she's done nothing wrong, like, girl, what are you doing? And she was like, no, I'm just gonna fucking euthanize her. Now, a reaction channel, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Someone had reached out to her, basically, kind of, like, chatted with her, was like, oh, hey, you know, like, she's a really sweet cat, I'd love to take her. It turns out this reaction channel was actually the sister-in-law of, or the person talking to her was the sister-in-law of one of the reaction channels. So, like, the people that she fucking hates and constantly be like, fuck them, like, there's a lot of fighting with the reaction channels, throughout the history of her channel. Like, she'd fight with them, some of them oh my god. But, like, it was a fucking reaction channel who she had, like, really personal beef with, because this is the reaction channel whose boyfriend had, like, kind of run in the same circles. I think I mentioned this at the beginning, I can't remember. But they had, like, an ex who was, like, a piece of shit who sort of ran in the same circles as the crackhead, and she called Chantal to be like, hey, my ex-boyfriend kind of knew him, he's a bad guy, watch out and be careful, because he's, like, this is, like, I'm trying to actually be, like, a decent person to you right now, like, he's actually, like, a bad dude, like, he is probably going to try to hurt you, like, do not risk your health and safety to interact with this guy. And then Chantal fucking doxed her number, and the crackhead, Cracky threatened this reaction channel, like, live on fucking YouTube. It was bad. It was, like, again, crazy fucking time. This is, like, back in the COVID days. But this reaction channel, working with, like, their, like, sister-in-laws or whatever, like, YouTube account and, like, Instagram account, reaching out to this fucking, crazy bitch. Where am I? What's happening? You were in for little foo-foos. Oh my god, English. I cannot speak it. I think this is about the best we got. I picked a bad spot to put it on my face. It's fucked up. This is supposed to be like the open part. I look like a basketball. Let me talk a little bit more, and then we'll do the cherries next. Rex, and have fun getting your Taco Bell. I'll still be here drawing things on my face. It's $41 a month for a year for the PS5. This is bad math we're doing right now. What am I saying? So, Reaction Channel, her sister-in-law at the Reaction Channel, ends up getting her trust, gets the cat. The Reaction Channel immediately takes the cat to the vet. Christian tells like, oh, I'm going to take her to the vet, blah, 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 and the person was like, no, like, I can do it. We get essentially, like, confirmation from the vet that, like, the cat was left in a very neglectful situation because multiple toenails had, like, gotten so long that they had curved into, like, her poor little footsie pads. She needed, like, I think a pill for, like, a week to help with her kidney function and get it better. And then just somewhat regular trips to the vet just to, like, make sure she's fine. I think she has, like, medicated food or something now, but, like, she's literally fine. She's just hanging out being a little old cat, minding her business. So a lot of people... Hi, Zach! Taco Bell! This is insanity. For Doom... this is gonna have fucking... The Taco Bell is gonna fuck me up now for the rest of the day, because I'm just gonna be thinking about this. Can I get 5 big booms? Oh, that's another one! Hold on. Can we make that one? Let's see if we can make that one this. Hold on. We have to add more. We must,
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms.
You hear me? Hit the rollie, start with the...
I don't care about that.
Yes, I was taking...
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! Boom! Boom!
Okay.
Boom! Boom!
That's really fucking funny we're adding that. Also... We're adding this one too. Okay, sorry. So, gets rid of the cat. I don't have half for a fucking PS5, that's why. What sort of money do you think I'm made of? I'm glad that you think that I can just fucking afford to throw things willy-nilly at the wall. Yeah, that's $250. I just paid $500 for new, or it wasn't even $500, really $600 for fucking new, thank you. A new retainer. Anyways, Mother of God. Yes, it's the Grim Reaper, the taco crunch wrap. The crunch wrap that looks like a basketball. I know that's what you're doing for the dryer, but that's my point. Nobody can afford anything. He does not need his ankles removed. So, the cat is gone. She's crying in the car about, I gave my cats away for you. And also, remember earlier, she had hooked up with the dude whose wife was in another country. Everyone came back with a vengeance with that. They're like, remember when that fucking guy, like, you slept with him and, like, his wife was in another country? Well, he's just, like, trying to reach out to a woman to do the same thing. Like, what's the problem? You didn't think there was a problem with it. We're not removing his ankles. He needs those. Let's be broke together. Brother,
Taco Bell!
Yes, it's taco. Oh, fuck, I should have done the bell. I don't have space, I don't think, for the bell. I think I could put it... Maybe I could put it over here. Where's the bell? Give me Taco Bell. Just the bell. There's the bell. Maybe we can do the bell. Let's try to do the Taco Bell. And then I can take all this off and we can go on to the next fruit. But yeah, it was fucking rough. It was really fucking rough as fuck. There's a new event. Zach, tomorrow, definitely. Well, I was thinking if I could do enough things fast enough, maybe we could do some fucking WoW with my face as a vegetable, but it's 4. So tomorrow in the morning I will be on. And I will be, it's time to WoW. Where's my purple? I need purple. Hope. What color of these looks like a good Taco Bell purple? I don't think this is quite right, but we'll try it. But yeah, so she went back. She fucking, after all this shit, she fucking went back to Kuwait. Because everyone was like, well, girl, you're already back in Canada. Like, just stay in Canada and fucking get rid of that dude. Like, who fucking cares? And I think that's a reasonable thing to have said. Where should I put it? It's not going to fit up here. In my fuck-ass hairline. I'm going to put it on my neck. So it goes like... Hold on. I need a mirror. Oh, fuck. But, you know, no one liked this dude. He is fucking creepy. It was a bad time. So everyone was like, okay, well, you're at home already. Just be done with it. He sucks. And she said no when she went back. So everyone was like, bruh, first of all, you're stupid. But second of all, like, why are you doing this? Like, part of it also, there's a whole thing. She owed the Canada's IRS, the CRA, money because she hadn't been paying her taxes. And she had bankruptcies. She, I think, has had 3 now that we've speculated on. I think we know legally that 2 exist. Or no, she said 2. I think there's speculation. The 3rd one... It's very hard to draw the Taco Bell on yourself. You're not getting a goon... So, she goes back. It's crazy. Yeah, she owes taxes to Canada, so people are like, well, maybe that's why she's not coming back. I was like, alright, whatever. Like, she's crazy, but we're all kind of like, okay, well, Kuwait can't last forever. Like, it literally can't. And lo and behold, it didn't. A couple weeks ago, she was out in public. Because of course she was. This is a fucked up looking Taco Bell. May I just fucking say. Like, I'm not doing a great job here. I think this is about the best I can get from this angle on my neck. Anyways, now that I have the Taco Bell on my neck and this is a fucking nightmare. Yeah, we're gonna do cherries next because that's a viable fucking fruit that I can do without looking like a fucking nutcase. She goes back. It's very... Oh my god! Oh, it's here! It's very boring. It very much sucks. It's not a good time. Everyone's bored. All she fucking does in Kuwait is eat and bitch and eat and bitch and eat and bitch. So a couple weeks ago, they're out. They've gotten food. Her and her not husband. Who's creepy. Confirmed. They are at a park. She sees a kitten. She sees more so a mother with kittens. She picks up one of the kittens and starts, like, booking it as fast as she can, which is not too fast. But she grabs this cat. Her husband's like, I think its mom is over there. Why are you taking it? She ends up just fucking running with it. She, is trying to get the fuck out of there. And she wants this fucking, kitten. So they take it to, like, a grooming place in Kuwait. Like, it's not a vet, but she's like, oh, well, you guys, like, donate money to help us take care of it or to help pay for vet bills. Because she's like, oh, I think it's sick. The cat was not sick. She gets a lot of fucking donations, like, more than she's had in a really long time, because everyone's just bored now, because all we do in Kuwait is watch her eat. And it's like, there's no drama, we're not going anywhere, nothing's really going on. It kind of sucks. So she decides to, just all this shit was so crazy. It happened really fast. Takes it to, like, a grooming place or something, or it's, like, an animal, like, a pet, like, almost pharmacy, where, you know, like, you go to the pharmacy to pick up, like, human, like, medications. Like, it was super weird. Everyone, like, it wasn't like a vet. She takes the cat home. Everyone's like, dude, you don't know if it's sick. Like, there's a lot of community, like, angry about this. A lot of community angry. She takes it back to the park where she found it. She's like, oh, we did find the mother. An animal rescue group in Kuwait learns of this, rescues the mom and then the cats, because there's a lot of just, like, stray cats out in Kuwait, because just, like, I don't know, that's the vibe over there. There's just cats all over the place. So they go rescue the cat, they rescue the kittens, and they tell everyone, like, yeah, the kitten isn't sick, like, and they're addressing, like, not Chantal directly by name, but they're like, a YouTuber, like, we heard about this, a YouTuber had picked up the cat, had taken it to the vet. I guess there's a thing right now, actually, where legally you cannot request donations for, like, any kind of, like, charity work in Kuwait. So this organization is like, well, we're going to come after you because you can't do that. Like, legally you can't. It damages the integrity of all real rescues if you're doing stuff like that. Like, that's super, like, not cool, dude. She freaks out. She just, like, goes dark. Like, she goes dark for most of a week, and then she pops up back in Canada, and everyone's like, holy shit, Kuwait is done. I thought that until today, right? So, hold on, I'm getting blurry again. There we go. So it's like, okay, we're done in Kuwait finally. We're back in Canada. Something will happen. She, like, adopted a cat for, like, 2 seconds and then got rid of him. And he already been rehomed, like, 6 times. So it was a very sad time. So today, this, like, just happened, which is why I wanted to fucking talk about it. Today, she's in Syria now. So her husband, you know, who is Syrian technically by birth because of how just wonky everything kind of is, she's not in Kuwait. At least not that we know of. She's claiming Syria. She is in a different room, it looks like. There's a different couch. It's a different background. It's not the same place that she had been at initially. And fucking... she's in Syria. She supposedly has traveled to Syria. Her not husband has supposedly also traveled to Syria. And, like, they're out there together, supposedly. It's very weird. It's very fucking weird that, like, she's out there because, like, Syria, as you guys, I'm hoping know, has been just rebuilding. Their infrastructure's kind of wonky. Like, they just essentially kind of got, like, I don't know all the specifics, so I don't want to say shit and be totally incorrect, but they kind of just, like, got, like, I don't want to say taken back over, but, like, there's been, like, an exchange of power, shall we say, earlier this year. They're trying to rebuild the country. They're trying to rebuild it. There's a lot of genuinely, the country needs a lot of work right now. Like, it's not like, oh, it's some magical, perfect place. It's like everything, you know, it's like super, it's not westernized. And she loves westernized. She loves westernized worlds, everything about the westernized world. She loves fast food. There's a lot of fast food in Kuwait. In case you guys didn't know, if you're ever traveling to Kuwait and you're worried that you're not going to be able to find, like, Raising Cane's or the Cheesecake Factory, they got it out there. Like, they have a lot of fast food. And Kuwait is also very progressive. Just in general, like, Chantal did not have to wear, or Foodie Beauty, did not have to wear a hijab. She chose to, but she had a choice. It is not the same vibe in Syria. So, like, nobody knows what's going on. Like, this is a crazy fucking thing to watch sort of, like, unfold. It's a crazy time to be alive, and fucking nobody knows what's going on right now. Like, that's where we're at, because it's like, okay, so, like, I guess they're together now, like, in somewhere, but like, is she actually in Syria? Like, what's going on? Like, it's crazy. It's really fucking crazy what's going on. And like, everyone's freaking out because they're like, she was mad that in Kuwait she couldn't just like do whatever she wanted, but like, she really is going to have some issues with, like, she can't just say whatever she wants. She can't be super reactive. She can't criticize government. She can't make a lot of the commentary, and she can't say a lot of the stuff she likes to say. How the fuck is this gonna go? So this is a really fucking crazy time. And like, oh my god, I'm gonna go wash off the bell in the basketball crunch wrap, and we're gonna go do cherries because that's way easier to do. So give me a second. I will put Frederick in the chair to watch you guys. I will be right back. Let me take this off and then we'll fix the rest of my face. Alright, Frederick, guard the chat. So, some of the things, because I watched some recaps of the, there we go. Oh, Lincoln, that sucks. Not 4 more hours till work. Hold on. Cherry. That's not how you spell that. Let's do something like that. So it's interesting, right? So she loves being online, Chantal does, and she loves her fast food. So there's not the same kind of infrastructure for just massive fast food and like food delivery and DoorDash that exists in Syria. Like, she was talking about it. Like, that does just, it's not the same there. Which is fascinating that she chose to go there, because this bitch like lives and breathes and dies fast food. So I don't know how that's gonna go in the long run. But there's that. And then she was telling us in this video that I was half paying attention to. So we're gonna do one here and then one here, and then we're gonna go up. I guess because of the way that, again, because they're working on quite literally rebuilding. Like, it is not like, you know, it's going to be quite the adventure to do all that. Like, they have limited electricity in the day. So I think that what she and her husband were saying was, it's like every like 5 hours or so, like, you're going to be guaranteed to have like an hour of electricity in those 5 hours. Like, she was pouring sweat wherever they were, because other people are speculating too, because of how much she lies and makes shit up, that they might not even be actually in Syria and they might be in Kuwait still, or rather she went back to Kuwait. But again, that's the problem, is she be just saying whatever the fuck, and it's hard to fucking judge when, like, what's real when someone makes it their fucking goal to try to obfuscate the truth every second of their life. So if we're to take her at her fucking base word, they're in Syria. If we're to believe what they know of things, for every 5 hours you have 1 hour of electricity. So this is a woman that loves to be on the internet. She loves to see what reaction channels are saying about her. She loves to just fucking be online in general, just looking at whatever. Like, how is that gonna go over if she's, It's a very, like, the craziest fucking choice, honestly, that any of us, like, no one was expecting that this was not on anyone's bingo card, right? Like, this is not like, oh, we thought she would go. Like, she talked about, like, oh, maybe someday we'll go there, but, like, it was very, like, a maybe someday, not like a, oh, shit, we're gonna go, because I'm just crazy as fuck. Like, very fucking weird time to be in. Nobody's sure either, like, how the fuck really, like, this is gonna go, or how it's, because, like, how, it's just so fucking strange, like, legitimately. Like, other people going to Syria, or, like, him going to Syria, like, he is Syrian, so that makes a little bit more sense. But her going to Syria to, like, be with him, everyone's, like, shocked, because it's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, why is this what you're choosing to do with your life? But truly, the real question is going to be how long until she is just like, I don't want to do this anymore. Because again, Syria is a very different walk. It's not a walk in the park. Because again, they're trying. Like, I don't know if any of y'all have been in countries where like you've had to rebuild the country, but that's not like a casual little like, oh, it's fine. Like, it's hard. I haven't been, but I have no fucking doubts. It's very fucking difficult to, like, try to rebuild a country after a lot of just conflict. And, like, it just seems insane to me that fucking this is what she's choosing to do. Because the other thing, too, is that the speculation this whole fucking time that they've been together from so many sets of people. Like, it's not like, oh, one person speculated and everyone just ran with it. Like, everyone speculated forever. I think she had put in her Tinder, when she had met her fake husband, like, something along the lines like, oh, if you want, like, papers, like, hit me up. Or, like, hey, if you're looking for citizenship, like, like, I'm your girl. Like, I'm pretty sure someone found her Twitter, and I think she also had admitted to it. I'd have to go look for the clip for it. But, like, it's not like, it's, like, fucking really, like, crazy, like, the way that they, like, have met and have interacted with each other, so everyone's just like, bro, like, seems like it's, like, a marriage of convenience, which is not fucking legal. What the fuck? I look like a clown. But it's just, like, just the fact that she's in Syria of all fucking places is, like, legitimately shocking to so many people. Why are you nervous to see ATs? Please explain that. I can see being, like, so excited you feel like you're gonna throw up, because, like, sometimes it'd be like that, but, like, why are you nervous? What about it is making you nervous? I need to put more here. We're gonna fix this because it's really shiny, so it doesn't even quite look like it's red. I still look like a clown. I'm so fucking sad that, like, I feel like just nobody fucking has covered the New York fucking adventure. Which is honestly, like, such a fucking shame because legitimately, like, watching someone who's fucking, like, crazy as fuck, cracked out of their fucking mind, like, screaming and yelling in a fucking country that they're not familiar with. And she also, her, like, logic when people were like, why are you going to fucking New York? Because she didn't really tell us off the rip. She was, like, in the car driving. And they're like, alright, she's on the move. Where is she going? And she didn't really tell anybody until she had gotten to New York, like, hey guys, we're in New York. And her logic was like, yeah, I wanted to try, like, their McDonald's. Like, I came for the fast food. And everyone was like, bruh, like, it's COVID. What are you talking about? But I fucking would love to see someone cover that. Because at this point now, like, everyone's been speculating forever, like, oh, like, you know, this is going to be, like, the final arc before either, like, something happens or she's just, like, stuck in Canada and, like, her channel goes or she goes because her health is in really bad shape. And people have been speculating forever, like, how does this end, right? Like, what is the end here? Because she can't work. She is not exactly in the best of shape. And she has so little, like, work history anyways. Yeah, city side of country is gonna be harder. I look crazy right now. See if you can get off at 2 Wednesday. Okay. But, like, it just... I don't know, man. It's, like, everyone was trying to speculate, you know, like, what is the end gonna look like? How does this end? Like, what is, you know, what does the end of her channel look like? And people are now, like, obviously it's like, oh, yeah, like, there's... This, I guess, like, really is the end times. Because people are like, oh, Kuwait's gonna suck if she just stays here forever and, like, just eats and, like, shittily rages and it's kind of boring. But it's like, if she's fucking gone to fucking Syria, like, I don't think there's coming back from that. Like, I think just that's, like, how it ends. Like, she's gonna just fucking live in Syria and something's gonna happen. And it's like, that sucks, honestly, if, like, that's how this fucking shit, like, ends up. Wait. Plus, too, it's so fucking weird. Oh, that's much. Okay. I think that's better. It's so weird that this is, like, how far we've gone from, like, everyone just figured, you know, like, oh, like, you know, it was kind of crazy when she is, like, being goofy, but she is in Canada. To, like, just where we are now. It's been such a fucking bizarre adventure. Because, like, just who the fuck would envision, like, oh, hey, like, I'm doing drugs off of a stranger's floor to, like, yeah, I, like, took the Shahada and I live in fucking Kuwait and I'm, like, fake married to someone kind of for papers. At least, again, that's all speculation, but everything about the whole way that they've met and interacted has seemed very sus this whole time. And she hasn't admitted it, but she's made comments before about, like, you know, us getting married, like, it helps me and it helps him, and, you know, we, like, help each other, and it's like, that's a weird way to talk about marriage. But this bitch is in Syria, which is, like, I've not been keeping up with reaction content. I've not been keeping up with the reaction channels because just, like, I don't know. I don't really... There's too much to, like, have to pay attention to now. But it's, like, I feel like I need to fucking... Like, someone's gonna... Obviously, people are gonna be talking about it. And I've watched some of the content so far. Like, I feel like I need to fucking keep up with it now. Because, like, it's just such a fucking giant shift from where we were. Okay, that's better, I think. Plus, also, too, I just was reading on the Reddit. We're gonna look at the fucking Reddit in a minute. There's a couple of Reddits about her that are kind of hidden, because, I think she fucking masked. One of them got like taken over by like a mod gone rogue, and like that one doesn't exist anymore. And then there's been a couple that have existed since, but like I think she reported one because she is mad because people were like speculating, about her life. So she got pissed off about that. So they're under like weird fucking names now. Okay, cool. 2 cherries that kind of look like apples somehow. I don't know. We're calling it good. I'm calling this good for now. I almost just jammed my eyeliner in my fucking pencils. So, because a lot of people have been talking about how she's from Canada, and in Canada they've been like just having travel advisories for Syria of just like, hey, just in case like conflict breaks out, in case whatever, like please try not to travel here, like, it could be dangerous, you might get stuck there. I would not recommend it. I guess apparently there's also a food shortage in Syria.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again.
Which is a problem because this bitch loves to eat. Like, that's her, like, only hobby is fucking eating. So, like, how is she gonna be okay if they, like, are restricted on the food? I'm gonna, like, girl. So that's gonna be a bit of an issue. Hold on. There's so many posts now. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. And then the other thing, too, so I didn't know this, but someone had posted, so she's a YouTuber, that's all of her income, right? So she has to rely on her AdSense, she has to rely on, like, how she makes money being through, YouTube. And I guess, apparently, YouTube's AdSense is super restricted in Syria for whatever reason, because YouTube is an American company, so because of, like, all the shit with the sanctions, I know it sounds like the sanctions have been getting kind of lifted. Hi, Rexton, let's fucking go. What did you get from Taco Bell? I really hope you got a Crunch Wrap, because that would just be objectively fucking hysterical. It'd be much funnier if I still had it on my face. But I guess because of the sanctions, if you're a YouTuber in Syria, that causes a lot of issues, and they aren't really getting paid, or you're getting paid very little. And she already doesn't make a lot of money anyways through YouTube because of just how, like, her big thing has always been members, has been donations, like super chats through live streams, and because she's not doing as many of those anymore, she doesn't really have the members like she used to. People are not throwing money at her nearly as much. Very different, like, she's been making a lot less, really since the Kuwait arc kind of started. And then the other problem, too, is that, like, how is she going to make money if she's streaming in Syria when there are these restrictions on the AdSense? It's very bizarre. Fries and the new chicken strip burrito. I tried the chicken strips. Honestly, I think they're not, I kind of like them. I kind of fuck with them in the nuggets. Like, it's surprisingly good, I feel like, for Taco Bell. And then I guess also she kind of admitted that she got smuggled into the country too, which is another fucking problem. Like she was smuggled into this fucking country. Why are we ordering 59 snack wraps? Was that what the $150 in Taco Bell is from? Is that, like, what caused that? But yeah, no, it's yeah. It's a whole fucking thing. And everyone's trying to just now speculate on, like, what's gonna happen. Like, how does this work? Because, yeah, I forgot. In the fucking video that I watched, she was like, yeah, like, I took, like, a plane from whatever. I only watched one and I was going to the store. The McDonald's snack wrap comes back next week. Let's go. Welcome to, food chat. Oh, I should have fucking called it food chat, because I'm putting all this shit on my face. But, yeah, I guess she was kind of smuggled in there, and there's no Canadian embassy either. So in case shit hits the fan, like, she's just gonna be stuck. Which is not necessarily a great thing for her, because she has a lot of complicated, like, medical stuff with diabetes, and with, like, I'm trying to remember all the medical things off the top of my head. Like, she has an enlarged heart. She had, I think, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. There's a different YouTuber, like mukbang kind of vibe, Life by Jen, who unfortunately is no longer with us. But before Jen really got sick and couldn't really get up, and she started to have almost like swelling on one side of her face, where one side, like you could literally see in her face, like one side was like noticeably larger than the other. And Chantal is having the same kind of thing go on, which everyone is like, this is not a good sign. Like, girl, it is time to go to the doctor. Like, talk to someone, find someone. Like, this is not healthy for you. And it's not, and like, she's gone to the doctor, but then she won't take things seriously, which like just sucks for her. Anywho,
Oh, we're so sorry to hear about your brother that passed away. He gets 5 big booms. Boom! 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 Boom!
I had to add that because that was really funny. But yeah, like, Syria is already, like, just in general is kind of, like, questionable. But yeah, there's no Canadian embassy. They said... Thank you. They said, fuck this shit, we out, goodbye. So, there's no embassy in case shit hits the fan. I don't know what their medical, like, environment looks like. And then I guess, too, if there's a food shortage, like, she is just, like, got the worst shit going on right now. Like, really and fucking truly. Plus, yeah, the fact that she got smuggled in. I'm gonna have to look into that more. Like, I'm gonna have to look into a lot of things. I have a lot of reading to do later tonight. But everyone's trying to figure out, like, what the fuck is going on at this point. Because nobody fucking knows. No one can tell what's going on. Let's fucking go, Rexton. Thank you for the sub. Hell yeah, girl. Oh! Appreciate you. Hell yeah. Here. Wrong one. Hold on. I'm gonna write your name on my face, girl. That's the wrong fucking way. Okay. Hold on. I can do it. Where the fuck is it? Oh. Fuck me, how do I write? Thank you for the sub, Raxton. You'll face my name.
Oh
your
no!
Name. Fuck.
Binge.
Ah! Your name is now on my face. But yeah, no, like, I have so many fucking questions, because then, like, okay, so I rely on, the unnamed, the farm of the Kiwis, for those of you that know, for a lot of, because they just fucking, like, they fucking screenshot, there's a lot of really bullshit stuff that goes on in there, I know, but they screenshot, like, everything, they screen record everything, it's, like, the only place to find, like, the fucking uninterrupted, like, versions of things that, like, people have, like, posted, or Chantal, at least specifically, is, like, posted and deleted, There's so many fish. Oh, wait. Fuck. Hold on. I haven't been looking at my phone. I'm looking at Reddit on my fucking PC. Hold on. Is it even gonna fit in by the TV in the slot or no? Oh, wow, wow. Oh, yeah. There's just me looking crazy. But yeah, fucking, everyone's trying to figure out, like, what the fuck the
Hey
deal
guys,
is.
did you know that in terms
Oh,
of male
no.
human and female Pokemon breeding,
Okay, hold on,
Vaporeon
everyone,
is the
buckle
most
in.
compatible
Here we go.
Pokemon for humans? Not only are they in the field egg
Scooch
group,
over.
which is mostly comprised of mammals, Vaporeon are an average of 303 tall and 63.9 pounds. This means they're large enough to be able to handle human dicks.
What the
And
fuck?
with their impressive base stats for HP and access to acid armor, you can be rough with one.
Gross.
Due to their mostly water-based biology, there's no doubt in my mind that an aroused Vaporeon would be incredibly wet, so wet that you could easily have sex with one for hours without getting sore. They can also learn the moves Attract, Baby Doll Eyes, Captivate, Charm, and Tail Whip, along with not having fur to hide nipples, so it'd be incredibly easy for one to get you in the mood. With their abilities, Water Absorb and Hydration, they can easily recover from fatigue with enough water. No other Pokemon comes close to this level of compatibility. Also, fun fact, if you pull out enough, you can make your Vaporeon turn white. Vaporeon is literally built for human dick. Ungodly defense stat plus high HP pool plus acid armor means it can take cock all day. All shapes and sizes and still
How
come
long
for
is
more.
this fucking... Thank you, Joe Biden, for that very informational piece of information. But yeah, and then the other thing too, because people are obviously, there's the concerns of like, there's a food shortage, there's no embassy in case shit hits the fan, the infrastructure is just a disaster right now, so there probably isn't like medical things in case she has an emergency. But one of the other things too, I think there still have the like military conscription. I believe if you're the age, I think it's between like 18 up to almost 40 because of just all the stuff going on over there. So, which is not good at all because her husband is between the ages, like Chantal herself I think is 41 now, but I think allegedly he's hit like I think he's 30 now. I think when they first got together he was around like 28, so I think he's 30. But like, oh my god, if something happens, if he gets conscripted, like she doesn't speak the language. So she's just gonna be fucked. And then, like, this issue with the AdSense, like, legitimately nothing that's going on makes sense right now, and everyone's like, what is she doing? Like, how is this gonna work? It's not going to work. It's going to be a fucking disaster. So that's super cool. That's great, actually. That's awesome. But yeah, it's like, it's not good. The long and the short of it is basically, it's just fucking not good. Like, because people were speculating maybe they'll meet each other in Malaysia, because it sounds like she's not going to be able to get really back into Kuwait with the weird stuff going on because of the cat thing. Drive Beyond Horizons has a new update? Oh, hell yeah. I should draw Lightning McQueen on my face and then play that. That would actually be really fucking funny. I'm so cold. Exhausts and ladders now work. Oh shit, so we can like go on the ceiling without needing the trampoline. Let's go. But yeah, there's so much fucking like just shit going on in Syria, and she already has so many problems even in like a country, let's say like a more westernized country, let's say, with like, again, the only thing she likes to do is eat and then bitch and rage. So she can't do one of the few things she wants to do because there's not access to food willy-nilly left and right. If she has an emergency, again, like even in a modernized country, you're not even necessarily always going to be able to have access to specialists in case you desperately need them. I don't know what the medical scape looks like in Syria right now. The electricity thing with you're guaranteed about 1 hour of electricity for every 5 hours of time, like, she is not a small girl. She's not a little teeny little waif. So she's gonna be fucking burning to death with very minimal air conditioning. And she likes it cold. I mean, even in Canada, when she lived in Canada all the time, she would like have the AC blasting in the winter. It was crazy. You can also now move seats forward and backward for better visibility. Oh my god, we can roll down the fucking windows. Let's go. Can we jump out the windows? I want to fucking play now. Is there a new campaign or is it still just the alien one? You know, her husband could be conscripted if shit really hits the fan, so that's also not great. It's just, like, it's such, like, a crazy thing and a crazy place to go. Still just the alien? Damn. And, like, I feel like it's just shocking that that's where she chose to go. Like, nobody understands kind of, like, the why. The Like, legitimately, it does not make sense. Like, it's just, we're all kind of like, what are you doing, girl? Like, this is kind of stupid. Why are you choosing to do this? Let's see. We have the cherries. We could do, if I do watermelon, we've already determined I don't have enough green. Oh, fuck, I thought Nightbot was somebody else. I feel like, who's talking that much? Oh, fuck, I'm blurry again. Okay, we could do blueberries. We could do, I guess I could do a slice of watermelon. Okay, I'm gonna wipe this off. We're gonna do a slice of watermelon really fast. Of course I look ridiculous. It's gonna look worse in a minute. Okay, hold on. Wrong side. As we can see, Raxton subbed, so she got her name on my face. If you too wish to sub, I can put your name also up on my face with the watermelon. We're doing a piece of watermelon. I'll be right back. Richard is going to watch, or Frederick, sorry. Whatever the fuck his name is. The raccoon will watch you guys. I need to take this off, and then we're putting on watermelon. I will be back. Okay. Okay. It's watermelon time, beach. Now let's discuss Cuba Rage, since we've been talking about Shintopolis. And that will not be changing anytime soon. Girl, I look cooked. I look chopped as fuck. So... which one of these would be a good watermelon color? Oh. Cuba Rage. For those of you that don't know. My non-girl world aficionados. Cuba Rage is one of the most ridiculous fucking things I have ever been privy to bear witness to. Cuba Rage happened because, again, during the melting down time, when Miss Chantel could not get with her boy toy crackhead, she freaked out and decided she was going to go to Cuba. She was going to show all the haters and go to Cuba and live her best life in Cuba. And we were all like, sure you will. We will believe you when we see you there. And then she actually went, which was genuinely shocking to most of us, because we were like, damn, this bitch talks a lot of shit, but she actually went and did something. That's crazy. She went to Cuba. She went to like an all... Hold on, I'm blurry again. She went to like an all-inclusive resort. There we go. I'm so fucking white this shit like can't pick me up efficiently. She went to an all-inclusive resort, and like The fucking shit that she said there, like, it was the fucking craziest thing in the fucking world. Okay. This bitch told us that her pussy smelled like barracuda. She said her pussy smelled like barracuda and ricotta. She fucking freaked the fuck out and had a meltdown one night and got really racist and told her fake boyfriend, not boyfriend, who she had filed charges against, that she hoped the Egyptian president hung him. It was perhaps one of the most crazy things we've gotten to witness. She had not that much rum, truly, and just flipped the fuck out. It was incredible. Honestly, people talk about, like, fucking, like, like, internet, like, beef or drama or whatever. This bitch and the fucking beef that she has with the people she chooses to bring into her life.
Taco Bell!
Thank you. Is crazy, to say the fucking least. Like, we watched this bitch drink, like, I don't even think she drank, like, a whole, like, bottle. Like, to be fair. Yes. Direction lifts your insides screaming because the Taco Bell is here. And they're like, oh shit, we just had Taco Bell. Okay. I'm gonna give myself a green, like, mouth for, like, the rind. But yeah, this bitch told us. Oh, and also too. So again, keep in mind the fake boyfriend, not boyfriend that she had, who's with another woman. She wound up having a threesome with him and this other woman that she hates because he wanted them to, and she figured, well, maybe if I do it, maybe he'll decide to like me, and like whatever. And she did, and she told us, well, fucking blasted out of her mind, that they had a threesome. And we were all like, what the fuck? And she was like, yeah. And she proceeds to call out again Miss Dee Dee and is like, your fucking pussy is gray and it looks like roast beef. And like, I didn't need to know that. None of us needed to know that. But we all got told that. And we were like, girl, you fucking ate roast beef pussy and it was gray and you're telling us this? Like, what is your problem? She lost her shit. This all started too. So also too, she claimed that like she had BV or bacterial vaginosis. Really just yeah. You can Google it. I'm no doctor. This looks stupid. Went in the ocean like one time, claims that she found God in the ocean and that also it cured her BV, and then told us the barracuda and ricotta thing like not that much later. And we were like, alright girl, what the fuck? What else did she do? She alleged that she fucking traded a laptop for, the deed with some fucking guy. Yeah, she had her drunken, crazy fucking meltdown. I think one of the craziest things, too, is that with this fucking guy who, like, again, she reported him to the police. She opened up a fucking, like, abuse case against him. Like, nothing ever to take lightly. But then she was, like, upset that, like, because she kept, like, blasting him online. And then she was, like, upset that he took it personally, that he was blasting her constantly online. She was like, I don't understand, like, why he's, like, mad at me. And it's like, girl, like, you cannot be serious right now. Like, this is crazy. Oh, God, this looks ridiculous. Okay. What do we think? Time for that drag alien look. Bitch, I look ridiculous. Okay, I need something to put on green with. I need to wash all of my brushes when all of this is done, too. By the way. Okay, that's better. This looks ridiculous. I look like a fucking... I look creepy. But oh my god, Cuba Rage was honestly, like, iconic. Because she I think showed up. It's been so long, I don't know if I'm remembering this right, but I think she was trying to tell us about, like, they had cerveza beers on the bus, and it's like, okay, that you had cerveza beers. Sure you did, Chantal. I fear that this rind is not chunky enough. I wish I had a really bright green lip color to go with this. Oh man, look at my delightful green mustache. Okay, this is good. This is great. I look like a nutcase. Where is my eyeliner? Nope. Yes. Hello. Yes, I'm a watermelon. Hold on, everybody. I need to lock in to draw this fucking bullshit on my face. And for those that are wondering, this eyeliner is dying, which is why it looks so fucking shit. Oh boy. I look crazy. I have a mustache. I mean, I gave it to myself, but still, what is this? And then what does, like... I need to fucking... Okay. I need... I look like a freak. I have a mustache. This is really fucking funny. It's green. I'm a watermelon. Hi, I have a mustache. I'm a watermelon. Well, what do we think? What do we think? I look so goofy, but honestly, I kind of like this one the most. Guys, I'm so excited to see what fucking crazy shit goes on in the fucking Syria adventures. Because, like, I never in 1,000 years, I don't think any of us ever thought, ever in a million years, she would go to fucking Syria. I'm gonna keep, Also, too, like, so literally, like, after all this drama, right, she picks up this cat off the street. I've glossed over so much, but she picks up this cat off the street. Gets in trouble with this rescue because you can't fucking, like, you can't fucking, like, ask for, why do I look so done? I don't know, but I look so fucking goofy. But after she gets in trouble, there's this whole fucking thing. She's, like, fleeing the country. This rescue's talking about her and talking about how what she's done is super illegal and, like, super not okay. I don't know what the fuck kind of cartoon character I look like, but I look like one of them. And, like, she gets back to Canada. She, like, got an apartment for, like, 4 seconds. She got kicked out of it for smoking. And she got this cat that she immediately had to give back, that she, like, had threatened to throw on the street, and the rescue had, like, posted, like, the email she sent them of, like, oh, I found this cat, and he's gonna have to go out in the streets, like, you guys really need to, like, take him, because, like, I don't know what to do with him. Like, she got a cat, I guess, knowing that she wasn't gonna go back, or she was gonna leave immediately, which is crazy to me, that she would, like, get a cat when you don't, you know, I don't know. The whole thing, you might get some booze from Jewelry Exton, hell yeah. I feel like I look really fun. This is fucking, I should be a watermelon more often. This just looks really funny, but it also, I think, is the most clear water, like, fruit that I've done. Watermelon. Watermelon. I'm a watermelon. I'm a triangle, bitch. I got a watermelon game tomorrow. I got a watermelon game tomorrow. Oh. But yeah, I have so many questions. I want so badly to fucking know, like, what's going on. I want to understand why she went there. I want any of it to ever make any sense to me. It just fucking doesn't at all. So many fucking questions. Alright, everybody. I think... What time is it? It's almost 5. What do we think? I want to do this again, but instead of just, sitting here looking like a freak, put Jankel, the menu of the place that sells the, no, tell me, what is the, wait, you sent it in the thingy? You sent it in the Discord? Guys, join my Discord. You should join it. Where is menu? Where is link to menu at? Where the fuck did you put the menu at? Oh no, that's a foot. Check my Discord for fucking foot x-rays. We get so serious we go inside of the foot. Let's look. View the menu. Menu. There are currently no menus to display. How the fuck do I look at the menu for this? Trash Bandit, you have a lot of explaining to do. Like, right now. What the fuck is this? There is no menu to display? What do I do with this information? Alright, where the fuck is the menu? Why are there no... Oh, there we go, okay. So there's chicken, there's appetizers, there's lunch, and then there's Korean food. What do we got? Classic... How much... Okay. How much is the size of the chicken? Oh, wings, like just wings, but how many wings? Tenders, half a chicken, whole chicken. That's gotta be a lot of wings and a lot of tenders. If the comparable price is a fucking half of a chicken. Snow onion chicken, sliced fresh onions mixed in creamy white sauce, known as our famous snow onion. Delivers a storm. I found it. I apparently pressed the wrong fucking thing. I went to something that said menu and it said no. And then I went to something else that said menu. New chicken. What the fuck is cheese monster? Mep snow. Fried gizzard. Ooh, that kind of sounds good. I've never had a gizzard before. Shrimp look good. The coleslaw looks fucking terrifying. You can get fucking beer. Why is there so much beer at this place? Oh, let's go. Let's get soju and get fucking trashed. Okay. Well, I've talked a lot. I've been many fruits and vegetables. It sounds good. I'm very excited to try it. But with this, everybody, time for me to go. Because I have things to do that are not just being a fruit or a vegetable. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I do appreciate it quite a bit. Thank you all so much for watching me talk for like 3 hours or 2.5 and listen, beer. Okay, I just have personal beef with beer. I just think it's funny that they have a lot more alcohol options than they do other drinks. If you like what you see, please follow and sub. If you don't like what you see, please follow and sub anyways. Check out the link tree. Check out the links that Nightbot was posting. Got a Discord, got a YouTube that I like to post clips on. I occasionally talk trash on Twitter, and I do not often post on Instagram, but I'm working on up in the social game. But yeah, check all the links, join all the things. I really appreciate you guys supporting by watching. The more you follow me and the more you interact, the more that helps drive my creative forces and the more I can make and do for you guys. So thank you all so much. Have a wonderful day. I will be back in the morning tomorrow for some more WoW. It's been great. I'm going to go take this watermelon off of my face. Goodbye.